I did want to say something real quick though, because I forgot to address this a couple weeks ago when it first happened. So I pretty much had posted on Facebook something like, look, this is my YouTube page. Like, y'all help me out, help me get the subscribers up. And the reason I post on on Facebook, is because that's where the people from my hometown are at. And that's where I get the most engagement. Not the most engagement, but that's where I get interaction from people I know personally. So they're more likely to do a favor for me than if I just posted on Twitter where there's a bunch of people following me that don't really know me personally. They don't really care to help. Right. So one of the homies back home, well, he's from back home, but he don't live there now. He lives in California. He has a nice little YouTube channel himself. And he was like pretty much trying to give me some pointers on how to grow the page or whatever. And we messaging each other or whatever. And I had to let him know, like, this is my second channel to be monetized. I've done this before. I'm just seeing if I could solicit some assistance from my people back home. Right. But he was still trying to give me guidance on what to do. And I'm nice about it. I don't mind any guidance that anybody can give me. One of the things that he said to me though was that my content looks too good. It looks too high quality, pretty much. And he was saying it like too high quality, as if it's a bad thing to look too high quality when your channel is small. And I actually take that as a compliment, really, because my goal is for it to look as high quality as possible for as least amount of money as possible on my end. So that means I'm doing a good job. If people see it and they think it looks professional, they think it looks like I have experience doing this, that's actually a good thing. And his point was, you want your fans and your followers and people who subscribe to be able to feel like they're growing with you and feel like they're on a journey with you. But one thing that we all have to realize is that everybody's YouTube journey and content creation journey is different. So my fans and people who end up supporting me will feel like they're growing with me, because where I'm going is not a place of where I feel like I need to have look better. I feel like I want to start out looking good. My growth is going to come with the type of interviews I'll be able to get, the type of impacts I'll be able to make, the type of headlines my show will be able to make. That's growth for me. So early adopters will feel like, hey, I was there when nobody was paying attention. And now I see that, CNN is covering one of his stories. That's growth for me. So when my supporters see that, they'll say, oh, we grew to that point with him. They're not going to say, oh, his video sounded like he recorded it in a broom closet and now it sounds good and professional. No, I don't. That's not the type of growth I'm looking for. I've been doing this audio video thing for too long for me to come into it, or for me to come into this video space sounding ridiculous and looking ridiculous. You understand? So if there's growth in this in itself, because if you remember the first videos I was doing them, the 3 minutes with Kilo thing. I was doing it in my bedroom, in a corner of my bedroom, with like a cheap backdrop with my logos on the background. You know what I'm saying? Just in the pandemic. That's my earliest videos. And I've been doing podcasting for even longer than that. So you see the growth already. Like, we talking about how we got high quality paintings behind me. I'm an abstract guy myself, but we got it's about a $5,000 painting. You know what I'm saying? So you seen growth. I built this room that I'm in right now. I built this room with my hands. Like, I'm gonna put that video up on the DIY channel. I built this room from the ground up. I'm talking about from the recessed lighting to the crown molding to the paint to the floors, everything. This wall right here, this wall didn't exist. I put it here. The electrical in this room, I put it here. I brought internet into this room. So trust me on this. The people that follow me can see my growth. They know where it started at. They know what the podcast sounded like when they first started listening. They know what my clips sounded like. They know what my thumbnails looked like. And then they see what it's looking like now. So this is just the natural progression of somebody who's naturally getting better at what they're doing. Also, my ultimate goal in this thing is to produce other shows for other people. My show, the regular podcast, is proof of concept. This is to let people know, hey, at minimum, you will get professional quality content. It'll look good. All you have to do is provide the substance into that production. So, of course, I need to make myself look good so I can sell my service, which is executive production. So, and shout out to one of the early shows that I'm executive producing, Birds and the Bees podcast. Birds and Bees podcast. You go follow that page on YouTube. We're getting some traction on that. We do a live stream, And then Bees is putting out a pre-recorded episode every Sunday. So, shout out to my man for giving them pointers. But this is me rebutting that, because he actually gave me those pointers, not to me, but he went live and said it. So shout out to him. Good thing that the journey that he's on, shout out to that. We on two different journeys and our growth looks different.